Why is China building a massive tunnel and new road through Georgia's mountains? And why is it causing concern? The $450 million Sheveshte-Kobe Road project will replace a dangerous snow-blocked mountain pass with a modern tunnel and safer road, cutting travel time from 1 hour to just 15 minutes. But it's not just about safer travel. This road links Georgia, Armenia and Russia, and China's involvement is stirring political and environmental debates. In this video, we'll explore how this engineering marvel could change life in the region, and why many people aren't so sure it's all good news. Before we dig into how China's building a road through Georgia's frozen mountains, don't forget to tunnel your way into the DesignZip channel and subscribe. Let's start by talking about one of the biggest travel nightmares in Georgia. It's the road from Sheveshte to Kobe, which is part of the S3 highway. For years, it's been nothing short of a disaster waiting to happen. This route climbs straight into the Caucasus Mountains, cutting through the snow-covered slopes, sharp turns, and cliffside ledges that would make most drivers grip the wheel a little tighter. The worst stretch is the part that crawls over Jirai Pass. This part is sitting at a freezing 2,379 meters above sea level. That's where everything goes wrong. Every winter, nature takes over this area. Avalanches, black ice, snowdrifts, and landslides are just part of life on this road. And when it shuts down, which it often does, you're stuck. And not just for an hour, sometimes days, sometimes weeks. It is a serious problem for everyone who relies on the road, which includes locals, tourists, truckers, and even neighbouring countries. Villages like Kobe and the smaller communities nearby get completely cut off. They end up with no grocery deliveries, no school buses, and no ambulances. People literally plan their lives around the road being closed for about 100 days a year. And it's not only about isolation. The S3 highway is Georgia's only land route to Russia that is actually open and recognised. It is also Armenia's main overland trade path to reach Russian markets. So, every time this road is blocked, it messes up entire economies. Let's not forget how dangerous it is. In 2014, 2 massive landslides slammed into the Dariali Gorge. 7 people lost their lives. During that tragic time, traffic was frozen for nearly 2 months. That was the wake-up call. You cannot keep relying on a road that collapses every time it rains too hard or snows too long. The road itself was never meant to handle this much pressure. It is a narrow 2-lane mountain path, packed with cargo trucks crawling uphill, buses swerving around tight corners, and tourists trying to snap photos through fog. There's barely room to breathe, let alone pass someone safely. In normal conditions, driving from Shevete to Kobe takes about an hour. On bad days, you cannot get through at all. So, Georgia made a bold decision. Instead of adding more guardrails and hoping for the best, they decided to build a brand new road from scratch. They named it the Sheveshte-Kobe Road Project and decided to build a fresh 23-kilometre bypass to avoid the Jirai Pass completely. The new road goes through the Khada Valley, staying lower in elevation and way more stable. The centrepiece is a 9-kilometre tunnel bored straight through Sazel Mountain, which is the longest in the region. This means there are no steep climbs on the road or any exposed mountain edges. But this is not just a tunnel and some pavement. The project includes 5 more tunnels and 6 bridges, built to modern standards. As a result, the 1-hour crawl between Sheveshte and Kobe becomes a smooth 15-minute ride. And for the locals, especially in the 10 isolated villages around the area, this changes everything. They will have year-round access to hospitals, schools, and basic services they have been denied for years. For Armenia, it means more reliable trade, and for Georgia, this project will lead to a boost in tourism, commerce, and national resilience. The project costs roughly around $450 million with funding from the Asian Development Bank, the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and the Georgian government. But why are they pouring nearly $500 million on a 23-kilometre long road? It's because what's being built between Sheveshte and Kobe is one of the most complex road projects Georgia has ever seen. First, the centrepiece is a 9-kilometre tunnel going straight through Sazel Mountain. That's not just long for Georgia, it's the longest in the Caucasus region. Instead of going up the icy Dry Pass, this tunnel keeps the road at a lower, safer height. That alone saves time, fuel and stress. And they didn't blast their way through the rock like in the old days. They used a massive tunnel boring machine specially made in China, weighing about 4,000 tons and with a 15-metre diameter. That's the size of a 5-story building underground. But it's not the only tunnel being built. The project includes 5 other tunnels, smaller but just as important, and 6 bridges that can carry the road across valleys and rivers. One of them is a 426-metre long arch bridge, sitting 166 metres above the ground. That's higher than most skyscrapers in Georgia. It's also the tallest bridge the country's ever built, using a balanced cantilever method. There's also a separate tunnel for emergencies, running alongside the main one, plus modern lighting systems, drainage, ventilation, and all the tech to keep traffic moving safely. Even the layout was planned carefully. Trucks going uphill will have an extra lane, so slower vehicles don't block everyone else. So, yes, it is pricey, but this is the kind of engineering that fixes the problem for good. Now to the most shocking part of the project. The new Sheveshte-Kobe road is being built by Chinese companies. Why is that? The China Railway Tunnel Group is handling the tunnel construction, and the China Railway 23rd Bureau Group is building the roads and bridges. These companies were selected through international tenders, and both meet the technical and financial requirements with the lowest bids. You see, China's involvement in this road is part of its Belt and Road Initiative, which is a global infrastructure plan. China is building roads, tunnels, railways, and ports across different regions to improve land and trade connections between Asia and Europe. Georgia is one of the key countries on that route. Improving the North-South road corridor helps China move goods faster across the South Caucasus. The road is also important for Armenia. Armenia has very limited access to Russia by land, and its trade routes through Azerbaijan and Turkey are closed due to political conflict. That leaves the road through Georgia as the only reliable connection. But as I said, during winter, heavy snow blocks the current route over the Dry Pass. Thankfully, this new tunnel and bypass will now give Armenia a year-round path to Russia. Russia benefits from this project as well. The improved road helps move goods between southern Russia and Armenia without needing to pass through South Ossetia or Abkhazia, which are not recognized by most countries. In short, the Sheveshte-Kobe project is not a national project. It is part of a regional network that links Georgia, Russia, and Armenia and benefits many more. But not everyone is excited about it. Some people in Georgia have raised concerns about the road's strategic direction. While it brings new infrastructure, it also gives Russia easier access to Georgian territory. This is sensitive because Russia still occupies about 20% of Georgia, including Abkhazia and South Ossetia, and the two countries do not have diplomatic relations. For many, helping Russia move more freely through the region feels risky. Other than this, there are also environmental and cultural worries. The new road goes through the Kara Valley, which is known for its natural beauty and historic stone towers. Environmental groups say that the construction has already caused damage to rare plant life, rivers, and ancient structures. A report by Bankwatch and Green Alternative in 2021 said the project lacked proper impact studies and that alternative routes were not considered seriously. Some locals say they were not properly informed or included in decisions, and that the benefits of the road do not outweigh the long-term impact on the valley. Others fear the road may increase traffic through remote villages, without bringing real improvements to daily life. Still, construction is moving ahead. The first section of the project opened in 2024, with a 5-kilometre road giving access to Godari. The main tunnel between Sukare and Kobe is complete, and additional bridges and tunnels are in progress. The remaining parts of the project are expected to be finished between late 2025 and 2026. The new Saveshte-Kobe road and tunnel will undoubtedly make travel safer and much faster through Georgia's mountains, benefiting local communities and regional trade. However, the extensive involvement of Chinese companies in this strategic project raises serious concerns about influence and control in the region. Personally, I worry that handling such critical infrastructure to China could have long-term political and economic risks that outweigh the immediate benefits. What do you think? Is the improved safety and connectivity worth the price of increased foreign influence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on major infrastructure, architecture and design projects from around the world, don't forget to subscribe to Design Zip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.